later. And there we go. All right, welcome guys. Thanks for joining us in our kind of Pinksale Fair Launch Countdown Timer AMA, where we wanted to make sure we were available to take any questions and describe the project as we're watching the end of the Pinksale here. I know a lot of action can potentially happen the closer we get to the ending of a Pinksale. So we'll see what happens, and we want to make sure we can get you any information you guys want before that time comes. So we're going to try to have a 10 to 15 minute here explanation of the project, and then allow plenty of time for questions. So without further ado, I'll describe myself. Hey, I am David Gull. As you can see, we are doxed. We have the dox badge and the KYC. I'm known by Pinksale. I've met up with them and they know who I am. And you can click this. That'll actually lead to our YouTube, where you can see the doxed videos and where we're uploading any of these community AMAs for anyone to be able to watch later on. I will go into the project in a sec, but first I just want to explain the Pinksale, especially for anyone that might be new to Pinksale, and for you guys that are Pinksale veterans. Feel free and please do explain to anyone asking in the chat. I have seen several questions across the last 24 hours about how Pinksale works, when will I get my tokens, stuff like that. So let me just explain. If you connect your wallet here, here's where you can contribute to the Pinksale. I know some people might try to send it directly to the Pinksale address. I would recommend, for safety, to just do it through the actual Pinksale box and prompt there. I see Maya Cat asking about tax. There are no taxes on this coin. It's a standard Pinksale generated token generator contract, which is what we see a lot here on the Solana chain. But there's no taxes, and the tokenomics are all of the tokens are basically included in this Pinksale. They're the ones that will be sent out to the contributors, and the ones that will be paired with money raised for the initial liquidity. Thank you, RIOT Reader, to answer the chat. That's great. Then I don't have to keep looking back and forth for that. So, like I was saying, you can contribute here. Once the sale ends, you cannot yet claim your tokens. That's just the way it's working right now in the Solana blockchain, at least for Pinksale. You will be able to claim your tokens when it actually goes live. And by live, I mean when we sit and click a button to completely finalize the sale and push the coin onto live trading. Raydium will happen right away. That's just how it works. And we'll look at other exchanges as well, where we can set ourselves up to allow trading. But at the time it goes live, and again, as you can see in the chat, the launch day, 8 p.m. UTC, 19th of April, that's when you'll actually be able to come back to this Pinksale page. This box will have gone away, and just like kind of this emergency withdraw button, there will be another button here that will allow you to click and claim and withdraw your tokens. Now, a fair launch means we don't have a hard cap. We're letting the community raise and decide the value of this project. And what is raised will determine, as you can see here, it says current rate, the rate of your Solana to amount of RIOT. And it will be distributed as it should be, depending on what contribution you made across all the people that made contributions. That's how a fair launch works, and that's how you get your tokens. So when anyone asks me, while this is ongoing, what's going to be the rate, listing rate when it goes live, and what's the rate in the Pinksale, and what's going to be the market cap, those kinds of things will get determined by how much gets raised. So I can't give a final answer till it finally concludes at the end of this hour. All right, so I just wanted to make sure I got that out of the way. That's what I've seen the most questions about, other than our actual project. And you can get here by going to our website, and I'm going to make sure that gets posted in chat as well. Here's our website. Instead of going immediately into the project, I'm sure you guys want to know about the team. I again, I'm David Gull, but my crypto name is my Telegram name is Crypto Knowledge. My handle is @CryptoKnows, and I'm the project owner. I came up with the idea, I brought the team together, and I'm the one trying to get this off the ground, right? Some of my main experience is in data analysis, particularly considering remote work, companies, marketing, those kinds of things. So I try to help make data-driven decisions for our team at the front of our team. Next, we have RIOT Reader, who is, as it notes here, community manager. They're kindly noted they're going to be answering text chat-based questions while I'm here chatting. Nice yaks, over 150 soul raised. We're glad to see that in the chat. That's exciting. We are indeed at over 150 now. So RIOT Reader is helping out in the chat. They are helping manage the community. They're helping make sure we have no FUD. And FUD will not be tolerated. Just so you guys know, fear, uncertainty, doubt. The community right now, the birth of the coin is the face of the coin. The community will heavily influence how successful a coin will and can be. And if we leave fear, uncertainty, and doubtful messages at the bottom of the Telegram chat when we do marketing, and new members come in and see that and just decide to leave, we've basically wasted money on marketing. So we have to make sure we have we need honesty and transparency, sure, but we can't, you gotta just consider how you word questions sometimes as community members, right? If you want to ask a question, ask your question, but you don't have to be negative about it. And you don't have to portray it in a fearful way or doubtful way, right? We just got to make sure there's no FUD. That's to protect our work, our marketing spend, your guys' investments, and even the people that FUD, it'll protect their investments. Because I don't know, you ever go in and FUD, why is this dropping so much on some coin, right? And then other people see your message and then they go sell, and you've just hurt your own investment in your confusion, even though you're just asking a question, the way you portrayed it, reduce the value of your own coins and everyone else's that's still holding. So no FUD. RIOT Reader also helps us with any business negotiations, particularly when it comes to Telegram-related marketing, such as call groups or negotiating for upcoming future AMAs. Next, we have Smart Contract Creator. You'll see him in the chat as well sometimes. He basically all development he's overseeing or helping manage. He helped create this website for us. He is also helped set up the Pinksale and the contract, and he's also going to be helping developing any of the utility we work on as we move forward. And finally, we have Ben. He's the one any of you guys might be DMing with marketing suggestions or proposals. You won't see him much in the Telegram, but you can send him any DMs, and we as a team do go through those, double check and see what everyone's saying. So that is the core team. And apologies, just for my voice, I'm just waking up. It's a bit early for me. I wanted to make sure I got up a bit ago and was here for this AMA. Contract address, CA, sure. The contract address can be found right on the Pinksale. Here's the token address. Here's the pool info Pinksale address. We can click this. We can go to SolScan. We can put that in. We can see that that's our coin, Anarkitty. So I'm just going to answer this in the text chat. Here's our CA. Seen on the Pinksale. Make sure to always use the correct CA. You've got to be careful about that. So there we go. I just wanted to answer that quickly. Now, let's get into the actual project. I do advise all of you, you have your 45 minutes now. Read through the roadmap. You can check out the white paper, which you see here. It has plenty of information about what our plans are, what phases we want to do them in, how we plan to move from stop to stop. And there's additional information that's been provided thanks to the kindness of Smart Contract Creator, explaining a bit how the utilities will work. I will show this for a second here. If you type /utility in the chat, we'll be able to see links to all of these nice posts that Smart Contract Creator has created for us, explaining how these different utilities are actually going to function. There's plenty of more technical bits to them, but this gives us all a great sense of how it'll work and why some of these things are important. So I do recommend giving that a read as well. All right. Of course, we're starting right now with the community building and the actual creation of the coin. The coin will be an essential part of these utilities we develop. So coin comes first, and then our main thing we want to get started on first is a decentralized cross-chain swap. I'm just going to actually screen share Smart Contract Creator's nice explanation of this. We're hoping to be the ultimate solution for private transactions. Particularly, I just feel like there's a lot of gaps missing on the Solana blockchain. I feel like it's underdeveloped compared to some other chains that I've checked out and been part of. And I think we can solidify ourselves in those gaps. And one of those things is just a simple way to privately and anonymously trade between major chains to Solana and from Solana to other major chains. I find that there are ways you can do this, especially through centralized exchanges, but as we move into the future and those get more and more regulated, it can be hard to get through that red tape sometimes. And there's definitely no privacy there. You're not doing it through your own wallet. You don't have control over your own money. You're just asking those centralized exchanges to make those swaps for you. And I don't know about you guys, but here in the US, where I currently am, this is getting trickier and trickier as the years go by. They want to verify your information all the time. Sometimes your transactions can get held up for a month and a half when you're trying to just transfer some Solana to, let's say, Base to hop into some new other launch that you guys might be checking out. Suddenly, that can become very difficult. So that is one of the first things we're hoping to focus and work on. Eventually, one of our last planned initial utilities is to move us into an Anarkitty governance system, allowing the community to make private decisions or vote on decisions to move the future of this project forwards. We want to make sure your guys' voice is heard, but we do want to keep to the whole privacy and anonymity concept. We want to make sure you can voice yourself as much as you want, but, I'm just reading the question, but not worry about people tracking you down for what you're deciding to vote on. That's an example. Same thing with the centralized cross-chain swap. We want to make sure those transactions can be private and anonymous because why is that important? Privacy is security, right? And I see my team members are answering the text chat, so that's great. I'm going to go back to putting this on the countdown timer so we can watch as this keeps wrapping its way down. So that really is just a quick explanation of me, the project, and the team. I'm glad I can see my team members are answering in text chat, so I don't have to worry too much about that. But now, if any of you guys have questions in the voice chat, feel free to unmute yourselves. I'm sure we might have a couple people maybe unmute themselves at the same time. Let's just be respectful, try to ask questions one at a time. I've tried to make sure we have a whole 35 minutes here. If you really need your questions to ask before you consider investing, you can always purchase at launch to help us pump up the chart, as they say. But if anyone has a question now, you've got my full undivided attention. See more and more members growing in the voice chat. If there are no questions after a minute or two, I will probably go through the same kind of explanation of myself, the team, and the project to make sure any new members can hear that information as well that have just hopped into the voice chat. Saw a little batch of people joining right there. But if any of you do have a question, you don't have to raise your hand or anything. You're not forcibly muted. You can unmute yourselves and just ask me the question. Feel free to interrupt me and ask away. Just be respectful and polite, please. And it looks like we're moving up in the trending. It means people are definitely coming, looking, viewing us more and more, probably coming to our Telegram to check us out, probably hopping into this voice chat. As for the veteran community members that have been here since the beginning, which I know wasn't too long ago, but you guys managed to find us before we even began marketing. Please make sure, I've seen a lot of you guys be very helpful. Please continue to be helpful. I'm very appreciative of that, of informing new community members about what's going on, leading them to the right sources where they can find more information, helping answer any of their basic questions. We can answer more specific ones about the project itself, but if you guys can answer any of their questions about, how to claim from Pinksale or etc., that I'm sure we'll see plenty of over the next 2 days before we actually go live. We, as the team, would greatly appreciate community support, just making sure anything like that gets answered. I'm just checking through the chat to make sure there's nothing I need to answer, but it all looks good. So if there's no questions from the community, from the voice chat, within the next 2.5 minutes here, then I'll start again by describing and discussing about myself, the team, and the project. And then, that'll take another 10 to 15 minutes. We'll have another 15 minutes if anyone has any questions. And we'll probably spend a few minutes discussing the next steps and what comes immediately after this pre-sale ending and what we can expect to see, getting closer to the actual launch date.
Bro, just a quick question. Is there a maximum buy on the Pinksale?
Yeah, thanks for asking. There is no maximum buy.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. All right. If there's any other questions, now's a great chance to ask while you have my undivided attention. Otherwise, in a minute here, I'll just kind of repeat the motions in a way, go through and make sure the information explained again, especially for anyone new that might have missed it in the last 15, 20 minutes. And then we'll take questions again. Do feel free to type any questions you might have while I'm talking in the text chat and or ask after I've concluded talking again. I'm just waking up. It's a bit early here in the United States. As some of you probably know, thanks for joining us. Tried to make sure we are at a certain time so we could capture the majority of the world audience that's usually into crypto. But as an American, it's a little bit early for me, but we looked at the data and this seemed like a good time to try to catch and answer as many community questions as possible. All right, 30 minutes left. Let me go through a quick little spiel and provide all the information again. First, just to discuss the Pinksale page. We do have the docs, audit, KYC badge. We are trending. I see we've been moving between like 5 earlier and 9, but we're kind of in this area, right? You can see us there as RIOT. That's our ticker. We do have the docs, audit, and KYC. I am doxed. I am KYC with Pinksale. My name's David Gull. I'm chilling over here in the United States while working, getting this up and running. Just for those of you who don't know how Pinksale works, you can come to our Pinksale page. You can find it in the pinned messages in chat, or you can type /presale to have the Rose bot give you that link. Please do not accept any nonsense DMs, or our team's not going to be privately messaging you guys any links. Please just use the official pinned ones, the ones that the Rose bot that we set up provides, or the ones found on our website. You get to our website just by typing /website. It's in most of all of our pinned messages. So how does Pinksale work? You're going to need to make sure you have a Pinksale and Solana compatible wallet. The main one people use is Phantom. I've also tried the Brave wallet, which also works all right. You can go here and contribute. You can decide how much you're going to want to contribute, put it here and buy with Sol. How much are you going to get? The current rate, as it says current rate, is dependent on how much is raised. That's how a Pinksale fair launch works. How much everyone raises will determine the price of the coin, listing price of the coin when it goes live, and what the total market cap will be at launch. After this countdown timer ends, the sale will be completed, but then we'll still have to finalize it, and you'll only be able to claim your tokens once it actually goes live. Why is that? That's how it works on the Solana chain right now. We have basic Solana contract code created through Pinksale's standard token generator, like most everyone else. And how does that work? Well, when it goes live for trading, buy and sell transactions, it also goes live for wallet transfers. And this essentially counts as a wallet transfer. You're withdrawing it to your wallet. That transfer is paused until the coin actually goes live. Once it goes live, we cannot freeze it or pause it ourselves. The dev team can't mint any new tokens. You can read all about our audit if you click it here, but it is the standard Pinksale generated contract. It does not contain any malicious code. We can't add any code to it. It's generated through Pinksale and set up immediately in Pinksale, like pretty much every other Solana Pinksale coin. So you don't have to worry about minting new tokens or freezing trading after trading is started. Once the coin goes live, it will be live in perpetuity till it's not, until, the earth burns out, right? After this countdown timer ends, you won't be able to claim your tokens right away, but there will be a button here when we do go live that you'll be able to click to claim your tokens. You can see our planned launch time, which you can check by /launch or in a lot of our pinned messages, is 8 p.m. UTC, the 19th of April. I'll just screen share this for a second. You see the Rose bot letting us all know that time. And that is when you would be able to claim your tokens. All right, with that said, I'll just move to the website. First, I'll talk a bit more about me and the team. Again, I'm David Gull. My Telegram handle is Crypto Knowledge, or at Crypto Knows. My name is Crypto Knowledge, and I am the project owner, leader of this project. I came up with the idea. I brought the team together, and I've got a lot of great supportive team members here who are going to help make this project work. And my background is mostly in data analysis. I help companies make data-driven decisions based off the data. And that is what I'm bringing to the table here to help lead our team by making sound, reasonable, data-driven decisions. Next, we have RIOT Reader. They are the community manager. You've probably seen them chatting away in the community chat. They're here to oversee the community, help provide information you guys might need, and make sure that there's no FUD in chat. I'm sure a lot of you guys know what FUD is, but FUD will not be tolerated. I described that earlier. If you don't know what it is, you can search it up, but know that just try to not be negative. Ask what you need to ask. Just don't be overtly negative or fearful or doubtful or uncertain for no good reason. All right? We can't tolerate that. Next, we have Smart Contract Creator. They are helping with the development of most everything here, like this website we see right now and the setting up of the Pinksale and the contract. They are also going to help work on, manage, and oversee the development of the utility for our project. Next, we have Ben. He's the one that you guys have been sending DMs to if you have any marketing proposals. You probably won't see him chat much in the Telegram, but he is mainly helping oversee and work on anything external outside of Telegram related marketing. Any of the bigger things that aren't just call groups or call outs or Telegram AMAs or et cetera, like that. Next, I highly recommend you guys go and read the roadmap and the white paper and read information that you can see in the Telegram chat by typing /utility. For Smart Contract Traders was kind enough to write up longer, detailed descriptions of the different utilities we're planning to work on. I would go through and cover it all right now, but I don't think I'd have just enough time to do it. I know one of the first AMAs we did went 2 hours, and I think that was 45 minutes to an hour of questions, but an hour of me just talking about the project. So I do recommend you guys go give those a quick read. You still have time, 23 minutes now before the Pinksale concludes. I see we're up to 155. That's great. I will note about the first utility we're hoping to work on is the decentralized cross-chain swap. To simplify, sum it up for you guys, to allow you guys to have the ability to very easily, privately, and anonymously just transfer or cross-chain swap, let's say Sol or Rcoin for BNB, ETH, Base, etc. Plan is to just allow you to easily do that between all major chains. I do think that this is something that is lacking an official definitive place on the Solana chain. I feel like the Solana chain and the utilities on this chain are kind of underdeveloped, and we can fill those gaps if we can solidify ourselves there through easiness of the utility, branding, community support. In the long term, I think that'll work out really well. To give you an example of someone who did this another way, like PooCoin charts on the Binance Smart Chain. They're called PooCoin. PooCoin, and mostly you look at their charts. That's what a lot of people use them at. They solidify themselves. It's the official way to do it. You go to them to check charts on the Binance Smart Chain for a lot of these meme altcoins, right? That's what I mean by filling the gaps. So with that said, I think I've now covered everything twice. I admit pretty quickly, but I've walked through it all. We've got 21 minutes left, so I'll leave it here so we can watch this countdown timer go. At the end of this countdown timer, I'll be concluding this AMA. I'll be uploading it to YouTube so anyone can watch and view it later on if they wish, but I'll be specifically going to meet with the team to decide what our exact next steps are. Our current planned steps are to push marketing and engagement up till launch, and particularly after launch, or more like right at the moment of launch, right? With launch planned currently for 8 p.m. UTC on the 19th of April in 2 days and some hours change. With that said, if anyone wants to ask any questions, now's your best time to do so. Just unmute yourself to ask the question, or feel free to ask the question in text chat, and we will also get to it there. But this is your best chance. Otherwise, we're going to calmly sit here, relax, watch as this countdown timer goes down, and then I'll be hopping off to meet with the team as we finalize the next steps and provide you guys with more information in the community chat. All that information will be pinned. If you do want to check out marketing that's been going on or additional information, you can always look through the pinned messages. We haven't unpinned anything. Everything's there since day one. And again, feel free to unmute yourselves and ask a question. If anyone has a question, now's your best time to do so. If you all don't mind, grab a coffee, grab some tea, grab a beer, depending on your time zone. It's early for me, but I need a little perk pick me up. I'm actually enjoying some Nordic jam, lager with Nordic fruits. Let's see what it's got. It's got cherries, elderberries, and strawberries. Elderberry sounds pretty Nordic, but I didn't know cherries were Nordic. But I'm enjoying it's like a lemonade in the morning, right? With a bunch of fruit. And a little kick to wake me up. So I hope you guys are enjoying a nice calm morning or evening or afternoon or night, wherever you happen to be. As we wait for the last 18 minutes here of this Pinksale timer to count down, signifying the end, the conclusion of the fair launch Pinksale. And I will again note, just because the countdown timer has gone down and finished does not mean you can yet claim your tokens. You will be able to claim your tokens after we finalize the sale and the coin goes live. It will be available to trade on Raydium right away. We will post and pin plenty of information to make sure for any of you guys who might be newer to the Solana chain or Pinksale or anything like that, to be able to find your way. Any of you guys that are more experienced on the Solana chain, or with Pinksale, I'm sure you guys already know Pinksale, Dex Screener, Raydium to trade, Dex Screener to watch. I'm sure I don't have to tell you guys. We will make sure we let everyone else knows how to do it. All right. If there are no questions, then I am going to use the opportunity here in a minute, 30 seconds or so. I do know new people have been joining. I know some people have come and gone. I know some people are hopping in to listen and want to hear the information. And here I am just sitting asking for questions or this or that. In a minute, I am going to run through again. I'm going to discuss and describe me, the team, the project, discuss the utility, just to make sure for anyone new that's still on the fence, whether they want to hop in or not now, I can let them know.
Hey, I have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
Can you just explain how the utility will work? Like the governance just how it's going to work.
Yeah, sure. So since I was going to go into discussing it all kind of from the top anyway, I'll just start with the utility. I'll actually slide this over, go to /utility. There we go. And you wanted to know about the governance system. So here we go. Anarkitty governance system. So this is one of the ones we'll start moving into working on. You can see on the roadmap on our site, kind of the beta of this as we're working on the other utilities that were mentioned in that list. And then this is one of the ones we'll roll out after we get those initial utilities done. What we want to do is make sure that the community can vote on any decisions that we're going to make with the coin and help move the future of this coin along. We do want to make sure you guys can vote anonymously, but we just want to make sure this is fully transparent so you guys can see here are the plans, here are the different things we could do, can do, want to do. What do you guys want to do? You can vote on those decisions or push your own decisions forward as well. Anyone that's holding our tokens will have the power to propose and vote on those key decisions, as it mentioned here. Like I noted, transparent. We want to make sure you guys know and see everything from the proposal submission to voting results. All of that will be documented on the chain, providing complete visibility and accountability. We also want to incentivize participation. This is something I haven't talked about much while we're brainstorming exactly how we'll make sure that works, but we do want to reward our community for actively participating. We want to, whether that's giving you additional governance tokens, helping reduce protocol fees on some of our utilities, or giving you exclusive access to other features we develop. We do want to incentivize being part of it. The only thing, one of the main things for any successful coins is a strong community. And this is to both help ensure that that can occur and also incentivize that that can occur. And how will it work? Simple. You can submit your proposal for consideration. You can engage in open dialogue if you want. You can cast your vote on those different proposed initiatives, and then approved proposals we will work on implementing, which will, as it says, shape our ecosystem's future. Sounds simple and easy, and that's the hope. We do want to make sure that these things are sleek, simple, easy to understand, utilize. You will, of course, need to actually hold our tokens to be able to vote on decisions for our token, and the amount of tokens you hold would determine the weight of your vote. But as a community, we should be able to come together and make community-driven decisions as we move going forwards into the future, beyond some of the initial utilities we want to make sure we get set up and are just solid, work, available for anyone, easy to use. So that kind of goes into the covering of the governance system, which I didn't cover the last 2 times through this. So I'll actually hop from the utility now, go back to the Pinksale. I'll just again note, because I do know I see people coming and joining here and there. The Pinksale, you can see it here, there's 12 minutes left. I am doxed. David Gull, hello, from the United States. You can click that to see our YouTube videos where we do upload. We are recording this right now, and we do upload all of these AMAs so they can be listened to and reviewed in the future. You can connect your wallet here. You need a Solana compatible and Pinksale compatible wallet. Mostly people are using the Phantom wallet. I also tried the Brave wallet because I'm using the Brave website browser right now, and that wallet also does work. But I know most people use Phantom. You can contribute here. After this countdown timer ends, you won't be able to claim your tokens immediately. You will be able to on launch. Launch is currently planned for 8 p.m. UTC, April 19th. As soon as the coin goes live for trading, and you'll be able to trade on Raydium, buy or sell, then you will also be able to come here, and there'll be a nice big button here that you can click that'll allow you to claim your tokens, get them into your wallet, and then they'll be yours. You can do whatever you want with them. As I've also noted, with a fair launch system, the community and what is raised will determine it says current rate, the final rate of the coin. That will be determined by how much is raised when this concludes. It will also determine, it'll be the same as the listing price when it goes live, whatever this current rate comes, and it'll also determine the total market cap upon launch. So for anyone that's been asking the last couple of days, we will know shortly what that will add up to. Next, I'll go and note actually, one thing I haven't done, just for any of you guys that somehow don't know or aren't sure and somehow managed to make it here anyway, the Telegram community chat is at Anarkitty Solana in the Telegram. That will lead you to the portal. If you follow prompts there, you'll be able to make it to the community chat. I'm sure all of you managed to do that since you're here, but if you're trying to chill or let anyone else know, that is how you would share that information to get them into this chat. You can also get there through our website. And now I'll talk a little bit about the rest of the team again. I'll just cover it one more time. I'll do a quick rundown, and then we will make sure we're watching the last 5 minutes here of this. We've got me, hey again, David Gull. My Telegram name is Crypto Knowledge. My handle's at Crypto Knows, and I am the project owner and leader of Anarkitty. I came up with the idea. I brought the team together. This wonderful team that's supporting me and helping make sure this all works. And to go into those team members, we've got RIOT Reader. They are the community manager. They are helping make sure the community is managed. Sounds simple enough, right? But it's not. It's making sure you guys have your questions answered. It's making sure there's some engagement and activity in the chat, making sure any information or anything we're working on gets given to the community so you are all updated and aware of what's going on, and making sure that all FUD is removed. We won't tolerate FUD, and I won't jump into that again. But next we have Smart Contract Reader. They're helping with the development of everything from the site you're seeing now to setting up the contract in the Pinksale, and they will be helping, working on, overseeing, and managing the actual development of the utility of our project. And lastly, we have Ben. You won't see him much in the Telegram, but he's the one any marketing proposals are getting DM'd to. He's helping with anything external outside of Telegram, specifically marketing related, while RIOT Reader's helping more with business negotiations with any call groups or potential upcoming AMAs with Telegram groups specifically. So that's a bit more about the team, and make sure you have a few minutes left. If you're still on the fence, do make sure to go onto our website, read our roadmap, read our white white paper, or check more information in the Telegram chat, particularly through the command utility to learn and read more about those, or just look through the pin messages and you'll see everything we've been posting since day one. All right. And with that said, I am going to hop back here. I know we passed 150 not too long ago, and now we're at 174 almost. So it's looking good. I know there could be a lot of activity the last few moments while people might look at a project, decide they're going to hop in, and even if they're firmly decided they're going to hop in, they still don't do it till the last minute. But so we shall see how this goes. I am double checking the chat to see if there's any questions. Looks good. We are trending number 5 now. Good job, guys. That means we're getting a lot of eyes on this. And the further we trend up and get eyes on this, the more we'll trend up and get more eyes on this. So last few minutes, I will continue being here while we watch this finally count down and conclude. I will post a message in the chat once it's concluded, notifying all that it has finished. And actually, I'm just going to take a minute or two here to start preparing that message. But now it's just to relax, calm, and watch as we wrap up the last 5 minutes, 38 seconds here. All right, less than 4 minutes here. Just scrolling through the text chat to see if there's any questions. If you do have a question, anyone in the voice chat, now would be just about your last chance to ask. Hello, Bangios, do you have a question? Apologies if you're trying to ask your question. I can't fully understand. If you might be willing to type out your question in the text chat, that might work better. But just apologies, could not fully understand if we're asking a question. Do feel free to just type it out and we will definitely get to answering your question. All right, less than 2.5 minutes to go. Can we break that 175? We're really close, guys. So it would just take a little bit to hit that 175, make it a nice, neat number. But, you know, whatever's raised, that's fine. It gives it a great platform launch. It's actual like pinned / launch. I also like the amount we raised. Less than 2 minutes here. Would be nice. Maybe it's just a bit OCD, but I'd love to see a nice flat 175 instead of a 174.1, but that's fine. Oh, straight over 175, 175.6. Now can we get to a nice solid even like 180? Minute left. There's always the chance. It's always the potential. Just answering a question again, as I've noted in here. In the United States citizen. Completed the KYC with my driver's license. Maybe a lot of you guys are just in the US. Use our driver's license to ID ourselves. Less than half a minute here. Last chance, last moments. 176.1, 176.12. Little bits and bobs going in. Definitely see some people that were maybe on the fence or were really just waiting for that last minute. Some people just do that. I know they do. Won't fault anyone for that. And it has ended. I'm just going to take a screenshot there. I'm gonna post that and pin it. There you guys go. I've just pinned a message letting everyone know this has concluded. It does show the launch date planned for 8 p.m. UTC 19th April. You will be able to claim your tokens at the launch date noted above through the Pinksale link here. Make sure to stay tuned in this Telegram for upcoming information before we get to that launch date. Make sure to check out the website, Telegram, or you're in the Telegram, the Twitter, whatever you can do to support the project. Help out any new community members that might start showing up as we start inputting, kicking off some marketing here. I am gonna stop sharing my screen now. Let me just get this recording to